The stakes remain high. With the election now behind us, consternation that Washington will offer more of the same, with the biggest cost to the American economy. Thomas Mann is a senior fellow of governance studies at the Brookings Institution in Washington.
We ended where we began in the 112th Congress, which has been the least constructive and most destructive Congress in memory. We have a Democratic president with a Democratic majority in the Senate, short of cloture, and we have a Republican House. Many analysts are saying, well, it's the old gridlock back.
If the government does not agree on a new debt ceiling extension, across-the-board spending cuts and the end of Bush-era tax cuts would take effect in 2013, at a cost of around $800 billion to the U.S. economy, something it can ill afford at this time.
He's got to be a more muscular president.
But like Dr. Khalil Muhammad of the Schoenberg Center for Research in Black Culture, some observers believe the era of compromise has come and gone, at least from the president's side.
He spent a lot of time trying to live up to his promises of bipartisanship, and he's hopefully not going to waste his time that way. He's going to have to press some people to make some tough decisions at the point of voting to support legislation, and if they don't, he's going to have to trade chips behind closed doors that get the job done. But the era of bipartisanship for his presidency has come and gone.
So this is no longer about negotiation.
This is about negotiation of an old school realpolitik. You get the job done, and you don't spin your wheels trying to get people to believe in your vision, because that's what he spent a lot of time doing in the beginning.
With the election in the bag, the real work of governing begins again in earnest. But Thomas Mann expresses a view it won't be easy, given an election in which almost half the electorate voted for Mitt Romney, despite Obama winning both the popular vote and the Electoral College.
Another element behind the status quo is if anything, there's been a further exacerbation of partisan polarization, both looking at the individual members of the respective coalitions of the parties and the intensity of the level of partisan voting. So we see no new coalitions emerging, no glimpse of anything on which you would try to build a consensus in Washington based on the behavior of the electorate.
With Republicans controlling the House and Democrats failing to gain a 60% majority in the Senate, the three tiers of government must now find compromises to enact legislation, or be tainted as incompatible with the best interests of the country. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.